So here I'm with Simon Skotheimsvik from CloudWay. Yeah, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Dan.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm really good. I
Good.
like meeting you at conferences like this around the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What do you do at CloudWay?
Well, I'm a senior cloud consultant, so a lot of people think we are just running around the world speaking at conferences. But what we actually do, we are consulting. I'm doing stuff, endpoint management, focusing around Microsoft Cloud, Intune, stuff like that. So yeah, I've been in the industry for a while, but funny enough, I have never been doing system centric config manager stuff. So
Oh, so just Intune?
I'm just Intune. I'm the Intune guy. Well, I know how to navigate it, but I'm not. Don't tell that to anybody
Yeah,
because I'm trying to be the Intune guy.
very good.
Yeah, so
Very good.
that's a secret though.
Uh, so you know a little bit about Config Manager, but not enough for me to quiz you, so I won't. That's
No,
fine.
don't
That's
please
fine.
don't do
No,
it.
it's fine. That's fine. So I started life with Config Manager, so that's where
Yeah.
I kind of grew up. But I don't think I was very good at it. I think I knew enough to get by, and then when Intune came along, it was so much easier to do.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
that's true. And also like with Intune, I'm coming from Norway, west coast of Norway. So there's a lot of small customers.
Mhm.
And with Intune, we suddenly could use a proper tool for them because
Yeah.
it's based on license per user. But
Mhm.
with config manager, they really didn't do it. We did. So
It
yeah,
was a lot of effort to set up for a small
yeah,
customer, wasn't it?
it was so.
And I guess what did we do before Intune for those small customers? What was the like for 100 computers? Would you set up Config Manager for those?
We had customers around that size, but they really didn't take the bullet. So yeah, they were just using group policies and
Oh, of course, yeah,
doing.
just GPO
Yeah, they did.
on the
And
domain.
back in the really old days, we used Ghost to get them up and running and
Yes.
stuff like that. And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so
MDT.
yeah,
Yeah,
so yeah, but now it's all Intune
Mm.
for me and yeah,
Yeah.
the cloud. So
yeah. Well, we're at Cloud Technology Town Hall Tallinn 2025 in this. Nicholas earlier on called it a beautiful building, and then he backtracked and said it's not beautiful at all. It's rustic. It
it's
is.
rustic, and I really like Tallinn because there are a lot of rustic buildings,
Mm,
and they are kind of combined with modern steel and
right.
lighting and stuff like that, glass. So it's really a nice place to be
Yeah.
here in Tallinn.
And you're right with the combination because this is a very old looking building. It has rust everywhere,
Yeah.
but the technology is fantastic. All the rooms are very well lit with all of the good sound and
Yeah.
the video. It's fantastic. So why are we here? Why are you here at
Well,
CTTT?
yeah, I have a session, or I had a session. I just finished it. So
Nice.
yeah, so I was talking about the 10 Intune mistakes to avoid in 2025.
Right. And 10 in an hour. So were they
Yeah,
demos?
I also thought 10 in an hour. I did this session with Sandy at MMS in 90
Okay.
minutes, and I thought, well, I can do it in an hour. But last week I realized, well, it's only 45 minutes.
Oh.
So that was kind of a challenge, though. But yeah,
Okay. Was it a co-speaking session this time?
no, it was just me. Just
Right.
me. Yeah.
Right. So did you get all 10 in?
Yeah, I was doing all 10 of them. I had to skip some slides along the route there, but
Right.
yeah, I got to.
And were they demos?
Yeah, well, that's the challenge. I didn't do any live demos, but when I do a session, I typically like to give the audience something to bring back. First of all, the whys, and then the hows. And the why is I can talk about the whys, and then the hows. I obviously need to demo it, but what I do it in PowerPoint, so I morph the slides. So I can
Okay.
so I can bring in the Intune. I can spot things out, and then I can morph it to the next section. And by that way, I can actually do kind of a demo, but at my own pace, and I don't have to sign in, wait for to sign in MFI stuff like that, zoom in and out. I prepared everything. So I guess my slide deck was 245-ish slides.
Okay.
That sounds like brutal, but it
Wow.
like for each time you click a mouse in a demo, I have a new slide.
Yeah, exactly.
So that makes it possible for me to run this in the speed I need and talk through it and move back and forward. And the other positive thing is that the audience can download it and have it later on. So all my demos, they can just look at them in their own pace later on. And
That's very clever.
it is, and it takes a lot of work to do it because the portal is changing. So if I did like the session like a half year ago, I need to upload and change this one. But that's the nature of it because the presentation should be like state of the art, and there are always new things to talk about. So if I talked about Intune Mistakes last year, there's always something else this year. Some new stuff has happened. So yeah, that's kind of a session I would like to attend. That's why I do it like that.
Yeah.
Why and how? That's important.
And I guess the way you've recorded that demo then, do you think that's better than doing a live recording and just showing a video? Because I always find watching when someone just says, right, I'm going to show you, I couldn't do this live because the internet's slow or because I was scared of the internet going down, so I've recorded it, here's the video, and then they just sit back and wait.
Yeah, I have also done video recordings in my PowerPoints, but I didn't sit back and wait. Because something like demonstrating autopilot, I think that's good to know. But doing a video, I can cut out some waiting times and stuff like that. But I always need to talk through it, what's happening here and stuff like that. So I learned some tricks there from a UK guy, but on how to do it, and I totally like that as well. But typically, it's harder for audience later on to download the slide deck in a PDF format, and they can't see the steps I'm running through.
Yeah, I guess I like the idea of the So is it an animation in the PowerShell in the PowerPoint, or is it
no animation,
just morphing?
only morphing?
Nice.
Only morphing. So I can run it from my cell phone. Even.
Yeah, I get that.
So last year I was at that was another presentation. I was at the conference and my computer broke down. But I had the slide deck on USB sticks. I just borrowed the computer and boom, I was running.
Very clever. Very
so
clever.
It kind of makes me more relaxing. I'm confident that everything is working.
Yeah, you don't have the risk that it might not work.
Yeah, so
it will always work if it's recorded.
It will always work, and I like to be prepared for whatever I do. If it's consulting, if it's presentation, or even if it's music, because I'm have a lifetime as a musician on stage, and as long as I'm prepared, I can play for large audiences or talk to large audiences.
Wow. Okay. I mean, let's double click on the musician thing then. You have a band, or you're in a band, or you just do it for fun?
We have a band. It's actually a really cool band. So we have my neighbor. He's living 3 houses next to me. He's European champion in Elvis tribute.
Wow.
So he's like the full wig and suits and everything. So we have a 15 people band doing Elvis shows, trying to be as accurate and true to the original stuff.
Did Elvis have 15 people in?
No, he had more though, but big choirs and stuff like that. But we have a full band. The drums look just like Ronnie Tutt. I have the pink guitar just like James Burton and stuff like that.
Wow.
And the funny thing is, James Burton, which is the lead guitar player of Elvis Presley and band leader and the guy making the music, he has been playing with our band 5 times.
Wow.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so I have some stage experience from the music and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess. And does that help when you're public speaking and?
Yeah, definitely do.
Okay.
Because like I said, being prepared, that's how it is. And I'm used to have lights in my eyes and stand before an audience. But like still being on stage, like here in Tallinn, alone, the other 40 people in the band is not with me. And I had to talk about things in a foreign language and stuff like that. So it's kind of different, but still I love it.
Yeah, it's good.
That's why we do it.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, why we do it is sometimes I have to question it, but It is, yeah. It's nice to be here, and it's like a. Someone said it was like a high school reunion coming to this kind of thing for
Yeah,
us because
yeah,
we all see each other multiple times a year, and we
yeah,
come back and
definitely.
we talk.
We're kind of becoming friends, but not
Yeah,
friends like ish.
yeah,
Yeah,
just high school stuff.
introverted
Yeah,
friends.
exactly, exactly. So what have you got for the rest of this week then in Tallinn?
The rest of the week, normally we have more than one session when I first travel out there, more than just 45 minutes on stage.
Mhm.
But this time, now I'm finished talking, so I will just enjoy some other sessions. There are
Awesome.
a lot of great speakers here, so I will just find something,
Yeah,
new, something familiar, something. And I have attended a lot of already, so I learned a lot of stuff,
great.
both technology and stage presence,
Yeah, yeah,
presentation
yeah. It's
stuff.
always good to see what other people do,
Yeah,
especially live.
yeah,
Makes a lot of difference.
it is.
Will you be going to the old town in Tallinn?
I heard a lot of nice stuff about it, but I'm not sure if I will prioritize it this time. Normally, there's always a session waiting for me, so I just have my mindset
Yeah, exactly.
there. But now my sessions are done,
Same here.
so
I had a session just before yours, and I'm now completely free,
yeah,
able to do recordings and stuff
yeah.
like that.
But
So
like, I'm too bad at this. Traveling to like nice places, meeting a lot of friends and nice people,
yeah,
and then don't take the time to look at the
exactly,
sceneries and stuff like that.
exactly. And I think it would be a shame in Tallinn. It's such a lovely place to
It
be.
is, yeah,
So yeah, I think I'll take the opportunity this time.
yeah. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
before next year, because I'm hoping to come back definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
to I think it's the same venue every year, isn't it?
It is. I was last year as well, and it was the same venue.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Good. Well, thanks for talking to me.
Yeah.
Been lovely.
Thanks. Thanks, Tim. Let's
Yeah,
go downtown. Let's go to the old town.
Indeed. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
move.